Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something fundamental, something that we see every day but don't often question. Is the idea of making idols, of putting people on pedestals and losing ourselves in the process. Let's get real for a second. We live in the world where people worship celebrities, influencers, or anyone who flaunts their success. It's all over Instagram feed, your TikTok, or whatever platform you're on. We are constantly bombarded with these so-called idols who seem to have it all: fame, money, power. And what happens? You start thinking, I want that life. You begin to measure your worth by their standards. But there's the hard truth. Making idols out of people is a sign that you are not taking charge of your own life. Instead of looking up something and saying, I want to be like him, I want to be like them, you should ask yourself, what can I do to make my life better? There is no value in being a second-rate version of someone else when you can be a first-rate version of yourself. When you idolize someone, you hand over control. You surrender your power and say, I am not good enough, I need to be like them. Why? For what? To live someone else's dream while neglecting your own? Let me tell you something about those so-called idols. You only see what they want you to see. You see their highlights, their carefully curated moments, but you don't see the struggle, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices they've made, or worse, the shady things they've done to get there. You don't know the full picture, and yet you idolize them like they're gods. The real problem with that, you forget that you have the power to shape your own life. You start to believe that you are not capable, to someone else is better suited to success you want. Stop waiting for someone to give you a blueprint on how to live your life. Stop looking for someone else's approval or validation. You know what you need to do. Take charge. You got to take a responsibility for where you are right now. Every single thing that's happened to you, every choice you made, every failure, every success, it's because of you, no one else. The moment you accept that, the moment you realize you don't need the idolizing anymore, you can finally start making moves. You know what separates successful people from those who remain stuck? It's not talent, it's certainly not some magical chosen quality. It's the ability to take action. They don't sit around and fantasize. You know what separates successful people from those who remain stuck? It's not talent, and it's certainly not some magical chosen quality, blah blah blah. It's the ability to take action. They don't sit around and fantasize about what someone else is doing. They focus on themselves, their goals, and they get to work. They don't waste time idolizing others. They become the best version of themselves, and they do it unapologetically. Now, don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with being inspired by someone. Inspiration can be a powerful tool, but the moment you cross the line into idolization, you're hanging over your anatomy. You're saying, I'm not enough on my own, and that's a lie. You're enough, but you got to take responsibility. You got to own your choices, your decisions, your life. No one else is going to do that for you. Look, I get it. It's easier to dream about being someone else because that lets you off the hook. It lets you escape your reality, even if just for a moment. But get what? While you're even if just for a moment, but guess what? While you're daydreaming about being like your favorite celebrity or influencer, life is passing you by. Time is ticking, and before you know it, you will be sitting there full of regret, wondering why you never took charge of your own destiny. The harsh truth is, no one is coming to save you. Not your idols, not your friends, not anyone. If you want something out of life, you got to take it. You got to grab it with both hands and make it happen for yourself. The people you idolize, they're busy living their lives, making their moves, achieving their dreams. Why aren't you doing the same? Stop playing small, stop staying second place in your own life. You have everything you need to success. You don't need someone else's life to validate your own. You don't need to idolize anyone to know your worth. You don't need to be anyone but yourself, your most authentic, unapologetic self. The time has come to stop worshipping others and start building your own legacy. Take charge of your life, own it. The time has come to stop worshipping others and start building your own legacy. Take charge of your life, own it, and don't apologize for it. Because at the end of the day, you're the only person responsible for where you go and what you achieve. So stop looking up at idols. Look in the mirror. That's the person who is going to take you where you go, where you want to go. Thank you. Bye.